Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about copying in K-pop. Specifically, I want to talk about HYBE. Little disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. All sources are going to be linked in the description. Please do not send hate to anyone I talk about in this video or to me because that is not fun. This video is transformative and protected under fair use. So a little introduction, copying allegations are becoming really common in K-pop, and specifically HYBE girl groups are very under fire for copying. Many are under fire for copying each other. And today we're going to look at some instances of this. First up, we have a quite controversial one, which is ILIT. In 2024, Minhyejin, the creator of NewJeans, accused the rookie group ILIT of copying NewJeans' concepts. There is a current ongoing lawsuit against Minhyejin by BLIT Labs, ILIT's label. It's also important to note that, like I said, both of these groups are HYBE groups. In the court case, BLIT Labs pointed out that NewJeans' concept is really similar to the group G-Friend, as well as many other girl groups. Their argument is largely focused on the fact that much of NewJeans' concept has already been done 5 or 6 years ago. And I pulled some photos. Personally, I mean, I do see a similarity between NewJeans and ILIT, but I wouldn't say it goes as far as to be copying. Kind of like BLIT pointed out, there's also similarities between G-Friend and a lot of other girl groups. Next up, we have NewJeans themselves, because at the same time that their creator was accusing ILIT of copying, fans started noticing some similarities between NewJeans' concept and two groups from the 90s, actually, a Mexican girl group called Jeans and a J-pop group called Speed. And specifically, fans were alleging that NewJeans' video for their song Attention was copied from Speed's video for Body and Soul, and that their concept and general styling was copied from Jeans. Obviously, there's the similarity with the name as well with Jeans. Personally, I mean, once again, I see a similarity. NewJeans are their concept is very heavy on pulling from references in the 90s, so it's, to me, not super surprising that you could find similarities with them in two groups in the 90s. Personally, again, while I see the similarities, I don't, at least when it comes to Jeans, I don't really see much copying. I kind of see a little bit more similarity when it comes to the Speed video, but I mean, a lot of this could be chalked up to pulling inspiration or making references to those groups. I don't know if I personally would consider much of this copying, and Jeans themselves actually responded to the allegations and said, "We love that the 90s come back and reach new generations." And personally, I think a lot of it is just these groups are both from the 90s and NewJeans pulls from the 90s. Next up, and our last group we're going to look at, is LE SSERAFIM, who were actually accused of copying another HYBE girl group, Cat's Eye. So in 2025, just recently, LE SSERAFIM released their single Spaghetti, which features edgy food-themed concepts paired with exaggerated facial expressions, and fans considered the facial expressions and the styling to be really, really similar to Cat's Eye's Gnarly. However, many fans came to LE SSERAFIM's defense, pointing out that the concept for Spaghetti is actually also similar to a previous concept LE SSERAFIM did for their song Crazy. And personally, I'm also kind of in that boat. Spaghetti really makes sense for LE SSERAFIM if you consider their Crazy era. I also think that, personally, the three concepts for Gnarly, Crazy, and Spaghetti, while they do have similarities of being like kind of weird and kind of edgy, are like also pretty distinct, personally, in my opinion. Overall, HYBE is a company, and they have a lot of girl groups. Although they pull from ideas and concepts of what is popular, I don't really believe that their groups are copying one another. Rather, the thing that I think HYBE is very good at is recognizing when something they do gets popular and pulling elements from that to incorporate in other groups. So, for example, ILIT did pull some ideas and concepts maybe that NewJeans did and were popular, but ILIT did them in a different way. They have a much more dreamy concept, while NewJeans is more retro. NewJeans pulled from a 90s concept, and LE SSERAFIM and Cat's Eye, really, Cat's Eye's Gnarly could be argued to be a reference to Crazy, as Crazy also did really, really well. So I think it's very likely that HYBE noticed that Crazy did really well, especially in America, and thought they would do something not the same, but kind of similar for Cat's Eye with Gnarly. And then when that went well, LE SSERAFIM did Spaghetti, which was also kind of a weird-ish, like, kind of edgy concept. And this is all to say, I don't think they're copying. I just think HYBE is very good at knowing what is popular and doing it in ways that are different from each other, but still, like, in the same vein, if that makes sense. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this. See y'all later.